Okay, so picture this. There's a guy named Marcus. Back in April of 2026, he does something that most people only ever daydream about. He walks into his boss's office and quits his perfectly safe $65,000 a year job. And you know what? His friends, his family, they all thought he was nuts, literally insane. They're telling him, Marcus, what are you doing? You're throwing it all away in this economy? He had no real safety net to speak of, just an idea and maybe $3,000 in the bank. Well, fast forward 6 months, this is his new reality, $18,000 a month. And he's doing it all from his garage. Now, this isn't some lottery ticket story. This is a sign of a massive economic wave that's building. And today, we're going to break down exactly what's happening and show you 7 ways you can ride it. See, Marcus's story isn't really about Marcus. It's a signal. It's a flare going up that shows us just how profoundly the rules of business are changing. We are in a brand new economic reality. And this, right here, this is where the story gets really wild. A recent report from the Small Business Administration showed this, just this staggering contrast. In 2025, traditional retail businesses just cratered, down 43%. But look at that other bar. Online micro businesses, we're talking 1 or 2 people with a laptop, they exploded by 127%. This isn't just a shift, you guys, it's an earthquake. So what's causing an earthquake of this size? Well, it all comes down to one word, leverage. You know, these new AI tools, ChatGPT, Midjourney, automation platforms like Zapier, they have completely vaporized the old barriers to starting a business. I mean, what used to take a team of 10 people, you needed a designer, a marketer, a copywriter, a customer service agent, one person can now do all of it. The playing field isn't just leveled, it's been totally redesigned. But, and this is the part you really gotta hear, these windows of opportunity, they close. And they close fast. Remember dropshipping back in 2024? Everyone jumped on it and it got totally saturated. Well, today, that wide open blue ocean opportunity is in AI services. The people who make a move now are the ones who are going to get that massive advantage. So the question isn't if you should start something, it's what you should start. Okay, so let's get into the good stuff. This is the heart of what we're talking about today. We've looked at this new landscape and we've pinpointed 7 specific low-cost business models that are absolutely taking off right now, all because of this new reality. First up, the AI automation consultant. So imagine Lisa in Denver. She walks into a local dental office, right? And they are just drowning in paperwork. They've got missed appointments, it's a mess. She doesn't write a single line of code. She just connects a few existing AI tools to automate all their scheduling and patient follow-ups. The dentist is over the moon, and Lisa's already on her way to the next client. And the numbers? I mean, this is what makes it so powerful. A single project might cost her, say, $800 in software, but she can turn around and charge $3,500 for it. You can get started for under $3,000, and if you just get 5 clients on a monthly retainer, you're looking at over $7,500 a month. Believe me, these small businesses are desperate for this help. They just don't know what's possible. Okay, let's move on to number 2, the content repurposing agency. Let's talk about Jake. He works with a fitness influencer who does one 45-minute podcast a week. That's it. Jake takes that one file and, using AI, he spins it into more than 50 different pieces of content. We're talking reels, TikToks, quote graphics, blog posts, the whole shebang. See, he's not the creator, he's the multiplier. Now, just look at the pure leverage on this one. His software tools for the month cost him less than $100. With just 8 clients, he's pulling in over $25,000 a month. But the stat that just blows my mind is the effective hourly rate, $800. That is what happens when you let the machines do all the heavy lifting for you. Now, opportunity number 3 is totally different, and I love this one because it proves this isn't all about being some high-tech wizard. It's about being low-tech but high-trust. Did you know there are 73 million Americans over the age of 65? For so many of them, a smartphone is a source of anxiety, not a tool for connection. This business is all about providing patient, in-person help. You know, setting up FaceTime so they can see their grandkids, organizing their photos. It's a real, powerful business built on service and a genuine human connection. Next up, number 4, micro SaaS. SaaS just means software as a service, but don't let that term scare you off. You do not need to be a coder. Take a guy named Ryan. He saw that food truck owners were just drowning in these clunky, messy spreadsheets for their inventory. So he used a simple no-code tool, basically drag and drop, and built a simple little app to solve that one specific problem. He charges $49 a month and now has over 80 food trucks paying him every single month. The key is to find one small annoying problem and solve it at scale. Number 5 is a direct result of the huge shift to remote work. You've got all these companies with these big budgets for employee engagement, but they have no idea how to build a team culture when everyone's on Zoom. That's where you come in. As a virtual event planner, you coordinate things like online escape rooms or virtual cooking classes or happy hours. You find the vendors, you manage the tech. You're not the entertainer, you're the producer who makes it all happen without a hitch. Okay, so you've probably heard that generic subscription boxes are kind of dying out. But you know what's thriving? Hyper niche ones. So meet Kevin. He started something called Axiom Box. It's a monthly box for philosophy nerds. Seriously, it's got books, discussion guides, even special coffee. He found a tiny but super passionate community and built a whole world for them. The secret isn't to go broad, it's to go incredibly deep. And finally, number 7. AI-powered resume and LinkedIn optimization. Let's be honest, in today's job market, it is fierce out there, and professionals will pay good money for any kind of edge. The big problem is that most resumes get kicked out by automated filter software before a human being ever even lays eyes on them. Using AI tools, you can optimize someone's resume and their LinkedIn profile so it gets noticed, it lands interviews, and it helps them get the job. You're not just editing a document, you're selling them a real result in a really uncertain time. Okay, so we've just covered 7 incredible, real-world opportunities. But listen, information without action is just entertainment. This next part, right here, this is what separates the people who just watch things like this from the people who actually go out and build something. Let's just be brutally honest for a second. Most people who hear these ideas will think, that's interesting, and then they'll go right back to scrolling social media. They will do absolutely nothing. So the question on the screen, it's for you. Is that going to be you? Or are you different? If you are different, here is your plan. It is dead simple. First, pick one of these ideas. Not 2, not 3. 1. Do it tonight. Second, for the next 7 days, your only job is to validate it. Go talk to 5 people who could be your customer. Third, in 14 days, you're going to launch an MVP, a minimum viable product. That just means a super simple website and a basic offer. And fourth, your entire goal for the first 30 days is to get one single client. That's it. Just prove the concept. You see, it all comes back to this one crucial point. First mover advantage is absolutely real. Remember Marcus, the guy from the beginning of our story? He won because he started moving while everyone else was still thinking about it. The advantage doesn't come from having the idea, it comes from acting on it. So at the end of the day, it really comes down to this simple choice. You can be the hesitator, the person who watches the world change and is always playing catch-up. Or you can be the builder, the one who takes action, gets the advantage, and actually becomes part of the change. Which one do you want to be? The tools are here. The demand is definitely here. We've just shown you 7 proven models. The only thing missing from this equation is you. So now it's your turn. What will you build?